here today for the first volleyball game of the year, featuring two pretty darn good teams in Mission Veterans Memorial's Lady Patriots and McAllen Memorial's Lady Mustangs. Billy Watson joined by Alex Espinosa on the camera. Pregame show here at Mission Veterans High School. Two good teams will battle it out here at Patriot Gym. A pretty packed house here, and we promise it'll be a good one. Real Sports Live in the house. We're about 8 minutes away from the start of this one. Both teams warming up on the court. Got a lot to talk about them heading into this season, including long playoff runs for both teams. We'll be back after this for more on RealSportsLive.com.
Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, as you see the Lady Patriots warming up on the court after a pretty good run last year in the playoffs. They come into the season with a lot of expectations, and those expectations pretty high with this stellar squad coming off a recent tournament victory and tournament championship at the Elite RGV Venom tournament in Edinburgh. A lot of these players are seniors. Seeing them warming up on the court, but McAllen Memorial will attest to that after a deep run, including a Sweet 16 berth last season. About 6 minutes away from an exciting matchup to begin volleyball season. Football season also underway. They just started practice a couple of nights ago. You saw our coverage from Raymondville Monday morning rather, whatever you want to call that. Football doesn't get full pads until this Saturday, and that'll be allowed the full contact, and then following Thursday, Friday will be the first scrimmages. Volleyball is well underway. We'll be having coverage of the McAllen Pound Fest coming to you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll also have the Donna Tournament coverage Friday, Saturday. So stay tuned for announcements on that. As you see, McAllen Memorial warming up on that side. A bunch of returners, including Demi Banks, warming up down there, as well as Corey Talamonte, also on the roster, featuring Sophia Riel, Macy Henderson, Nat Silva, Sydney Marburger, Evelyn Whitworth, Jacqueline Trevino, Natalie Lizka, Bianca Ramirez, and Jocelyn Fernandez. Lady Patriots coming to this one stacked up with Cassie Lerma, Bella Dominguez, Riley Barnett, Carla Castaneda, Karina Salinas, Mia Sanchez, Karen Alanis, Carla Blanco, Ronnie Cantu, and Stephanie Torres. A couple missing players today for the Patriots, but a lot of experience coming into this one. Patriots continue to warm up. We're about 5 minutes away from the start of the first set. Bring you back coverage after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Restaurant in Edinburgh, now serving quality, fresh, delicious food. Treat your taste buds and enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. Join us from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, Friday and Saturday until midnight. Trevino's.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here in Real Sports Live, a little under 2 minutes to go until the start of this match between McAllen Memorial and Mission Veterans. Blake Watson and Alex Espinoza subbing in for Joe Bowling today. Tomorrow, we'll be at Harlingen South for the tri-match featuring Edinburgh High and Mercedes. And Harlingen South will be doing that coverage. That game, I believe, is scheduled around 3 in the afternoon. So we'll be getting set for that one tomorrow. Got more tournament coverage coming to you from Mac High Pound Fest and the Donna tournament this coming weekend. So look forward to a lot of volleyball this weekend. Football will come when it comes. First football game isn't until the last Thursday of the month. We'll bring you some news on how the teams are doing at their training camps, preparing for the upcoming season. One thing to note, folks, we're on the home side this morning, or this afternoon, rather. It's supposed to be a 12 o'clock start. We're a little behind, but this side is packed. Memorial's got a good crowd of their own coming not too far down the road to see their Lady Mustangs go up against this Lady Patriot team. Mission Vets in the 31-5A division, while the Lady Mustangs coming out of 36A. Both teams made great runs in the playoffs last year. Expectations are high for both teams. And what a way to welcome in the volleyball season and the first game of the year with a spectacular matchup. A little under a minute to go as the teams will be wrapping up their serving. It looks like Memorial will be in the white uniforms with baby blue trim. It'll be the Patriots in the blue tops, white trim. Looks like they're going to have some starting lineups and national anthem coming up. We'll take a quick break and bring you that after this.
Trevino's Restaurant in Edinburgh, now serving quality, fresh, delicious food. Treat your taste buds and enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. Join us from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, Friday and Saturday until midnight. Trevino's.
Back here, PA announcer announcing the starting lineups, and we'll take you down there right now.
Cheer and uplift your team through positive comments. The use of foul and obscene language is prohibited. The use of noisemakers is prohibited. Be a positive role model through your actions. The officials were selected with the consent of both schools, and their rulings should be respected by all. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of education and athletics. We ask that we show our support to both teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments. Failure to comply with the UIO recommended behavior expectations may result in being ejected from an event. Your attendance is a privilege to observe a contest, not a license to define authority. Please sit back, relax, enjoy the game show. Your support to our students, athletes, in a positive sportsman manner. Now, introducing the lineup for the Lady Mustangs. Number 1, Sydney Marburger. Okay. Demi Banks. Corey Talamente. Evelyn Whitworth. Macy Henderson. Jocelyn Fernandez. Jacqueline Trevino. The Mustangs are coached by Ashley Dolphin and assisted by Anthony Villalobos, Sydney Oyavides, Audra Benavides, and Myra Guzman. And now for our Lady Patriots, wearing number 2, Cassie Lerma. Number 3, Villa Dominguez. Number 5, Kayla Castañeda. Number 6, Karina Salinas. Number 9, Karen Alanis. Number 11, Ronnie Cantu. Number 12, Stephanie Torres. Number 14, Allison Anaya. Number 15, Bernice Salani. And number 4, Riley Barnett. The Lady Patriots are coached by Diana Lerma, assisted by Coach Vivian Ray, Robert Niño, Libby Vasquez, and Jose Ramos. Please remove all caps and stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Back with the opening set after this.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for zero money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this 2016 Dodge Challenger. This includes the RT Scat Pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system. Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Welcome back, folks. You're watching Real Sports Live, the first game of the year for the volleyball season. Bringing to you non-district action in the bigger school area between Mission Vets and McAllen Memorial as the two teams greet each other at mid-court. All set for an exciting way to bring in the season. Don't forget to share the link, pass the word on for those who may be wanting to watch this game, folks. Both teams coming into this year with high expectations as far as playoff runs, and both teams trying to capture a district title. McAllen, of course, will have to go through the McAllen schools, Nicky Rowe, Mac High, etc. Around Mission Vets has to take on a pretty decent district of their own. Out of the huddle come the Mustangs. First on the court will be Jocelyn Fernandez in the back row, as well as Sydney Marburger, Jacqueline Trevino, Macy Hernandez, the libero Corey Telemente. On the right block, Evelyn Whitworth for the Lady Pats. Bernice Alanis tags along with Riley Burnett, as well as Karina Salinas in the front row, Ronnie Cantu, the libero Bella Dominguez, and Cassie Lerma to back it up, with Cantu getting things underway. On the attack, tipped across, Mustangs get the points first. Right out of the gate come the Lady Mustangs with a tip play right over the net. Demi Banks gets the first point of the season. And they'll look to go to her. Had a highlight game against Laredo Alexander last year in the playoffs when they took them down 3-1. Pats played it back across. And net violation goes against Liska of the Mustangs, even things out at 1 apiece. Make a quick substitution, bring out Barnett to bring in Kayla Castaneda to serve. Good serve right down the middle. Mustangs trying to play it. They'll play right block. Cantu on the touch there. Punched across and lands there for Whitworth. Check that, Karina Salinas. Both of these teams got to be familiar with each other in the RGV Venom Challenge, in which veterans took in a close one. Mustangs set this one up, tipped across by Banks. Patriots trying to get it across. Here's another punch from Salinas. Here come the Mustangs. Lands just out of bounds. Attack from the left block. Doesn't fall in there. Castaneda back to serve. Her team up 3-1 early on. Castaneda serves right down the middle. Plays it all the way across to Liska. Back row, just out of bounds again. That's twice that Liska is aimed for the back line. And for her, 0-2 on trying to put the ball down. Mustangs trying to communicate and try to get back into this one. Castaneda taking her time at the service line. Another serve here, scrapes the net, punch back across right there is Dominguez. Here's an attack from Salinas, but into the net. Memorial knocks another point on the board. Talamente checks out. That'll bring in Banks. Down the line, on the floor goes Castaneda, but that'll be 4 touches and a serve. Back to serve is Banks. Another good serve down the left line. Cantu on the second touch and brought across by Lerma, and that'll end out. All square at 4. Opening set, if you're just tuning in, Mission Vets and McAllen Memorial early season action. And first meeting of the season between these two squads. Sure you'll see each other down the road and practice pretty much some tournaments. There's a dipping serve there for Banks. That front spin was able to land in no man's land on the Patriot side, and the Mustangs have the lead. Banks continuing to serve. Now has brought in a deadly serve. This she'll air it out. Cantu setting up right in the middle to Lerma. That'll go into the net. It was a 4-1 lead, and now it's a 6-4 lead for Memorial. Banks still serving. Another good serve near the net. Pushed across, and that lands. Alanis on the push down. And a quick timeout called by Lerma and her squad. Mustangs climb all the way back, and they lead 7-4 early in the first set. Back after this.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Hi. Another ace serve for Banks back out of the timeout. Memorial didn't seem to have much to talk about. They were just happy to be in their huddle and came out quickly as Banks puts in another ace. This one near the back line and out of bounds. Stops this big run from the Mustangs. Patriots started out with a 4-1 lead. Mustangs immediately answered. Mustangs on the attack. Down the back line, and Bernice Alanis puts it away. Memorial fans rowdy early in this day. It's only 12:30. For me, that's kind of early, but if you're a parent, you're wide awake by now, and that's what the Lady Mustang fans are right now. Back to serve will be Sofia Villarreal. Dominguez the first touch. Cantu up to Lerma. Right there is Talamantes. It goes out of bounds. Couldn't be kept alive, and Mission Vets answers. Now Anaya will serve. Sets up far side to Silva. And that'll be out of bounds. Another point to Mission Vets. Sends back Anaya to serve again. Mustangs play this one right close to the net. Took back across by Torres. Mustangs another chance. Silva just pushes it across. Patriots all over this one. They'll set it up middle to Lerma. Right there is the dig is Marburger. Brought across by Lizka. Here comes Lerma. Right there, the Lady Mustangs. Great dig by Villarreal. Silva another put down, but right there, the Lady Patriots. Lerma tipped across. Right there is Marburger. Tipped back. Answer from Lerma. Torres on the tip. Mustangs. Silva another chance and out of bounds. Good fight from Mission Vets. Mustangs try to catch him off guard with a couple tips, and so were the Patriots, but both teams back and forth. Anaya is serving again. Seems some runs of serving, and here comes Bernice Alanis, and another put down from her. That'll stop the Patriot run. They'll send back Jacqueline Trevino. Both teams just took a little while to get warmed up. Won't be long until you see some powerful spikes from either team. Patriots from the left block. Lerma pushes it too far out. Back goes Trevino. Fans, if you're just joining us, don't forget to share the link. Tag your friends if you have any people that may be wanting to watch this game. Good serve from Trevino, and now go to the back wall. That'll bring in Riley Barnett to the front row. Seen a lot of her play in warm-ups, especially in the RGV Venom tournament. Talamonte had to keep that one alive from the back row. They'll set up Torres, and now Burnett blocked at the block by Silva. Silva says, not today. A good chance for the Patriots, just denied. Patriots will play it back across. Mustangs sets it up to Banks. Great dig by Lerma. Barnett a chance, blocked again. Barnett right there. Talamonte digs the push. Push back across by Silva and into the net. Barnett trying to get every chance she has to bring this crowd on their feet, and almost has a couple times. Good serve from the libero. Bella Dominguez gets the ace. Dominguez serving again. Line drive serve to Talamonte. Sets it up far side to Silva. Blocked by Barnett and company. Right there on the dig. Punched back across by Lerma. Thought it was 2 touches. Talamonte keeping it alive. Silva pushed it across. They'll set it up to a running Salinas. Mustangs on right there. Banks cleans it up, pushes it across. Setting up Salinas again. Blocked by Banks. A little stare down at the end. Mustangs all over this offensive attack. Short serve into the net. Couple subs. We brought in Alanis, checks back in, as well as Ronnie Cantu. Heads to the service line. Patriots have been in it. Only led to start off the game 4-1. They'll set up Banks again, a little far back. Cantu on the dig. Sets up far side Barnett to the back line. Tipped. Point to Mission Vets. It'll be a net violation. Point still to Mission Vets. Cantu continues to serve. Short serve right there. Banks back high to Salinas. Barnett an attack there. Blocked at the block again. Barnett another chance to the back line, and that falls. Read the defense right that time, and we're able to make it fall. Now Mustang chants have come alive. Patriots have regained the lead since the first part of the opening set. Cantu, a far serve this time to the back row. Punch back across, blocked at the net. Couldn't be kept alive. Memorial benefits off of that one. Mustangs will bring in Natalie Lizka to the front row, and will send back Sydney Marburger to serve. All square at 14. Exactly how it was in the Venom Challenge. Down the line and lands in for the ace. Sydney Marburger, some trickery. Keep that in play. Marburger to serve again, right down the middle. Cantu sets this one up to Barnett. That will be into the net. Marburger to serve again. Mustangs regain the lead after a brief takeaway from the Patriots. Back row set up to Dominguez. Lands out. 3 straight points from the Lady Mustangs. Marburger still at the service line. Direct line drive there. Put back across. Scrapes the net. Lands out of bounds. A chance there for Liska, but the net probably got in the way. Had it not, it probably might have landed in. Barnett will check out. Kayla Castaneda gets back in the game to serve. Serve down the middle. Marburger sets it up high and across. Cantu the setup, middle to Lerma, scrapes the net and lands. The go-to player so far has been Lerma. Patriots down 1 early. Castaneda still serving. To the back row at the chest, miscommunication, a serve for Mission Vets. We're all tied at 17. School hasn't even started, and Mission Vets has a student section in play today. Mustangs trying to bring it across Liska. Dug by Lerma, sets it up far side, down the line. They want a tip. Fans want tip. Referees say just went out of bounds. Banks goes back to serve. Looked close and might have hit the net. That might have been the confusion. Low serve. Patriots keep it alive. Punched across by Alanis. Attack there. Liska tipped across by Salinas. Right there, Cantu off the tip. Lerma, but 2 touches there from Alanis. Easy call made by the officials. Banks serving again, that'll be into the net. Sends back Karina Salinas. Salinas, a high serve. Calling it is Alanis, blocked at the net by Lerma. Mustangs again, another attack there, out of bounds. Whitworth had a try at that one. But back and forth we go, all square at 19. Salinas goes back to serve again. I don't think the race to 20 will depict anything in this opening set. Near the back line, Mustangs play it. An attack there, blocked at the net. Credit that spike to Whitworth. Mustangs reach 20. Serve to the back row. Cantu sets it up. Lerma had an awkward start to that one. Couldn't get anything. Silva blocked by Lerma. At the net. Lerma a punch at it. Near the net and the padding and it lands. Patriots tie it up at 20. More subs coming in. Brings in Allison Anaya to serve. Student section on their feet now. Anaya, deep serve. Mustangs set this one up far side of Silva. Blocked there. Great dig from the libero Dominguez. Brought back across by Torres. Mustangs, another try at it. Silva blocked at the net. Lerma right there. Tipped across. Mustangs couldn't keep it alive. Vets regains the lead. They haven't had many leads in this first set. Punch there from Liska. And again, we're tied. I say that a lot, folks. Trevino to serve. Has to run and keep it alive. Lerma will just play it back. Talamonte. It's middle set up to. Looks like Fernandez and that'll drop. Memorial, the 1-point lead. Trevino serving again, a high one. Patriots back to Lerma. Right there, Talamonte couldn't keep it alive. Riley Barnett will check back in. Trying to get her into full fuel and trying to hammer one down. Lerma in the back row. Service error there. That's critical, especially down the stretch. Mustangs with the 2 points to go with Talamonte, the libero, to serve. On the right side to the other angle. Lerma the second touch. Barnett brings it across. Mustangs will set this one up to Banks. Patriots keep it alive, bring it back across. Looking to set up Banks again on the short setup and put it away. And timeout called by Lady Patriots. A great setup to Banks puts the Lady Mustangs at game point. Back after this.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Out of the timeout come the Lady Patriots, the Mustangs at game point. On the verge of taking the first set. Corey Talamonte. The game point serve. Dominguez the first touch. Sets it up to Barnett. Great dig from Trevino, and they'll play it back. Trevino the setup, tipped across. Mustangs all over it. Bodies colliding back across. Dominguez dives to keep it alive. From the back row, Lerma. Talamonte gets the dig. Sets it up to Silva. Back row, Lerma getting down and dirty, gets it alive. Barnett just kicks it across. They'll set up Banks. Lerma right there. Can they keep it alive? They can't. Mustangs take the first set. The offense of Demi Banks, the difference maker in the first set. The Mustangs take it by 3. Second set coming up after this.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Every great dining adventure begins with one word: fresh. At the Sea Ranch, we combine a fresh, inviting atmosphere with chef-inspired cuisine prepared from the freshest local shrimp, oysters, snapper, and mahi-mahi. Our salmon, Alaskan king crab, and live Maine lobsters are flown in fresh. A local favorite for over 30 years, the Sea Ranch. Come enjoy a fresh experience.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi, we're Robert Bella's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Second set getting set to come your way. The Memorial Lady Mustangs sneak away with the first set 25-22. Had the lead for most of the first set despite a 4-1 slow start. Nonetheless, they take the first set. Now both teams coming onto the court. Looks like we'll be going to a 5-set full game. Memorial out of 36A and the Lady Patriots 31-5A. Obviously a non-district matchup, but two powerhouses coming in to begin the volleyball season. Referees making sure everyone's double checked. For the Mustangs, Demi Banks, the story of the first set. Big time blocks and big time spikes from her and able to put some points on the board. Patriots had some good things going with Cassie Ledma. This wasn't enough to keep Mustangs from getting to 25. Ledma has to put some extra effort to keep it alive at the net. Salinas puts it across, but right there, the Mustangs. Here's an attack from Whitworth, and she'll get the first point for the Mustangs to begin things for the second set. Ready, a quick substitution coming in. They'll bring back Allison Anaya. Serving for Memorial's Macy Henderson. A good serve toward the back row. Cantu in traffic, punched across by Salinas. Sets it up to Whitworth again. Ledma on the 4. Enough punch there from Whitworth. Quick 2-0 start for the Lady Mustangs. Henderson, another good serve. Patriots trying to get things going with Salinas. Blocked there by Whitworth. Pushed across. First touch, they'll set up Banks, tipped back across, Cantu all over it. Back serve to Barnett, punched across, Macy Henderson. Ledma gets the dig from the back row. Patriots, Barnett will play it back. They'll set it up to Banks on the short serve, and she'll land it. 3-0 start. Serve the back row to Ledma. She'll get the last touch on it to the back row and out of bounds. Memorial with a quick 4-0 start. Serve there, just misses going over the net. Mission Vets will bring back in Bernice Alanis. Ronnie Cantu to serve. To the back row, they'll set up Banks again on a short serve, and she'll put it down. Demi Banks, wow. That one just lands in for Mission Vets. They'll bring back in Castaneda to serve. Right down Main Street, and it'll be an ace serve. miscommunication between the two back row, between Marburger and Henderson. Thing about volleyball is once you get the serve in, once you get the ball to serve, it's really easy to get back, especially if you're only down by 2 or 3. That's another good serve. Sets it up to Ramirez. In the middle to Lerma. Couldn't get it across. Felt the presence of Banks as she heads to the service line. Banks with a good serve. Cantu, the second touch to the right side. Salinas, and just out of bounds. Another point to McAllen Memorial. Banks, another serve toward the back line and out of bounds. Vets will get the ball back. It'll bring out Banks for the moment. And if you're Mission Vets, while Banks is out, this is where you got to take advantage of the height disadvantage at the front row. Point to Mission Vets off the violation on McAllen Memorial. Salinas still serving. Whitworth will play it across. Looking to set up Lerma, and they will. A running start at that one right there is Marburger for the dig. Back across, blocked by Alanis. Whitworth trying to put it across. Alanis with the extra effort, but it lands on the Patriots side. 8-5 lead. Back to serve was Villarreal. Cantu, the middle setup, and to Torres. A great dig from Talamente. Sets it up to Silva, blocked at the net. Right there is Cantu. Punched across by Alanis. Good body control to not hit the net. Right there to put it down, Jocelyn Fernandez. The other height to deal with. Seems like every time McAllen Memorial has put a spike on the Patriots, they have to go fetch the ball. That's how powerful Memorial is putting these balls down. Ledma with an attack, blocked at the net by Alanis. By Fernandez. But Ledma gets the advantage there. Cantu will check back in. Actually, she'll check out. They won't get a chance to sub anyone in. Serving is Anaya. Here comes Lady Mustang. Silva can't do anything with that one. Now the Patriots will bring in Karen Alanis, excuse me. And to serve will be Allison Anaya. Right down the middle. Marburg to run and keep it alive. Silva might have stepped over the line, says the Pats fans. Lerma an attack and puts it away. Ledma trying to bring her team back in, and they are 1 point down from tying this one back up. Far serve hits the line for the ace, and we're all square at 9. That'll force Coach Ashley Toffing to call timeout. Patriots tie this one up back after this.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Hi, we're Sherryland Rattlers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Ibarra's Bakery was making me drool over here. Back for the action, Memorial on the attack. Silva try there, blocked by Lerma. The Mission Vets out of the timeout takes the lead. Back will go Anaya. High serve, Fernandez the first touch. Marburger to Silva. All the way to the back line in the back corner and hits. This will send back Jacqueline Trevino. Memorial won the first set in a close one, 25-22. Both teams locked at 10 to begin the second set. Lerma tips it across to Almonte right there. Marburger in attack all the way to the water cooler. Lady Patriots back on top. Ledma playing the back row and to serve. They'll set up Fernandez in the front row. Right there, Dominguez to get the dig, couldn't keep it alive. Back in comes Demi Banks. To serve will be Talamente. Letterman the first touch, sets it up to Barnett, blocked, but that'll go out of bounds. That's what the production they need out of Barnett. Just need to get by the block. Saw a lot of energetic, ferocious slams from her in the RGV Venom League. Need to get her going. Mustangs. Marburger tipped across, right there, Ledma. All the way over to Barnett. Finds the hole, couldn't keep it alive. Off the tip, Patriots now up by 2. If you're Barnett, feeling good about yourself. 2 straight points and the lead so far. Dominguez serve, that'll go out of bounds. A little too far. This will bring back in Whitworth and company, Macy Henderson. She'll head to serve. Student section getting in it. That one sails out of bounds. Student section happy about that one. Back goes Ronnie Cantu to serve. Still maintaining this 2-point lead. They'll set it up to Whitworth. Down the line, hits the line, and that'll be in. And all the height is back in for the Lady Mustangs. As back goes Marburger to serve. Ledma plays this one. Cantu the second touch to Ledma. To the back row, right there by Marburger. Talamante sets it up. Right there, Dominguez. Sets it up to Barnett. Down the line, out of bounds. Tied again at 14. Marburger continuing to serve. A good serve there, Lerma. Still lurking in the back row. A setup to Salinas. Down the line, that would have landed in bounds anyway. Point for Vets off the net violation from Memorial. A go against Banks on the block attempt. That one was going to land in bounds anyway. That'll send back Kayla Castañeda to serve. as the Patriots regain the lead. Hernandez to Banks. Castaneda the touch there, couldn't keep it alive. The short setup to Banks is giving the Mustangs the advantage here and catching the Patriots a little out of sync. This will send back Banks, a short high serve. Cantu, the jumper to Lerma and puts it down. Another great setup to Lerma from Cantu. Karina Salinas serving. To Talamente. Sets it to a running Whitworth. Blocked at the net. A pancake save. Brought back across. And the Patriots get the point. What a dive from Ronnie Cantu. Salinas continuing to serve towards the back, Talamente. Here comes Fernandez, blocked, but it'll fall. Patriots trying to keep it alive, and they do. Mustangs sets it up to Fernandez, tipped across the block. Ledma answers, sets it up to, this time Silva. Right there, Dominguez on the dig. Cantu sets it up. Wanted the 2 touches there, but Mustangs get the point. Let's go back to that pancake save from Cantu. What a save that was. And now we'll go out of bounds. Point to Mission Vets. Cantu with the extra effort to keep that alive and show ahead to the bench. That'll bring in a 9 to serve. Patriots lead by 1. The running start for Silva. Right there, Dominguez. Sets it up, tipped across, hits the net, couldn't get it brought across. Stephanie Torres tried to bring it across. Not enough power. Trevino to serve again. Popular figure at the service line. Down the left-hand side. Sets it up middle to Ledma. She'll tip it across the block right there, Talamante. Silva, a running start, blocked by Ledma. They'll set it up to her. Blocked. Ledma another chance. Tipped across. Talamante couldn't keep it alive. Ledma gets sent to the back row. They'll bring in Barnett to the front to bring in some offensive attack. Patriots up 1, second set. Ledma down the line. Margberger plays it. Fernandez a running puncher across. Tipped across, Silva gets that one, and back over to the Patriots. Barnett an attack there, sails out of bounds off the block. Vets gets to 20. And the student section has arrived. Memorial bringing it across. They'll set it up far side of Barnett. She'll put it down. Talamante all over it. Tipped at the net. And they'll make contact. Points to Mission Vets off the net violation from Fernandez. Now the student section really getting into it now. Ledma still serving. Not before McAllen Memorial will call a timeout. 3-point lead for the Patriots. Fans getting into this one. Back after this.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Mustangs out of the timeout, down by 3. A little momentum shift with the Patriots student section on their feet. Lederman in the back row, but Barnett brought in a little bit of action to the front row with the Patriots serving that one out of bounds. Sends back Telemente. High serve. Near the net, Banks tips it across. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. That's why I've said, no matter if it's a 3 or 4-point lead, if you get the ball back and get 1 point, it's back to a close game. Barnett in attack, blocked, kept alive. But Alanis was across the line, all square at 21. And timeout called by Coach Larimer. Patriots had a 3-point lead last time out. But now we're all tied at 21. Back after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here, Memorial just tied things up, and Memorial was forced to call a timeout. Mission Vets was forced to call a timeout. Talamantes to serve to bring the action back to play. He'll set it up to back serve to Barnett. Nearly stepped across. Sets it up, short serve to Banks, a little out of rhythm. Lederman right there. Barnett, another try at it. Tipped across, and it falls. Barnett bringing the heat. He'll bring back Bella Dominguez to serve. Don't think the student section has even sat down since the 20-point mark, and it's been a few minutes. A running setup to Banks, so slice it down. Henderson to serve. They'll have to dive to keep it alive, and they do. Blocked at the net. Banks puts it down and away. (23-22), the lead now for Memorial. Blocked at the net, but Salinas able to land in, tie this thing back up. They'll set it up to Banks again, tipped across. Cantu dives to keep it alive, but Memorial benefiting again. Game point for Memorial. Patriots had a 3-point lead at 21-18. And then Memorial answered and tied it up at 21, and now a timeout called by Mission Vets. Game point for Memorial. Back after this.
Trevino's Restaurant in Edinburgh, now serving quality, fresh, delicious food. Treat your taste buds and enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. Join us from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, Friday and Saturday until midnight. Trevino's.
Hi, we're PSJ Southwest Javelinas, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. J's up!
Out of the timeout come the Patriots. Memorial up 24-23 with Marburger serving game point. Marburger, far serve to Ledma. Cantu sets it up, Ledma in the back row. She'll just tip it back across. Mustangs. Whitworth, right there is Ledma. They'll set it up to Barnett, blocked at the net, kept alive by Henderson, back over by Whitworth. Diving to keep alive Dominguez. Tension in the air, Barnett blocked, kept it alive, and they'll fall. Student section alive. All tied at 24 now. Barnett did her job. Lerma goes back to the front row. That's what they did. Castaneda to serve. Here comes Banks. Blocked and it'll fall. Woo! A lot of energy coming from her. Banks to serve, game point number 2, win by 2 situation. Dominguez the first touch, Cantu to Ledma. Banks had the chance at it, but it'll fall for Ledma. Seems to me that there's a memorial student section has been formed now. Now Salinas to serve right down the middle. They'll set it up to Fernandez. Tipped across. Cantu the first touch. Couldn't keep it alive. Trading blows right now. They'll make a switch. They'll bring in Sofia Villarreal to serve. Another game point opportunity for McAllen Memorial. Dipping serve. Ledma. On the attack, right there, and put it away. How far will this set go? Anaya to serve. Mustangs on the far side, attack there. Dominguez a touch. They'll set it up to Ledma again, and she puts it down. Pats regain the lead. Anaya to serve, game point for Mission Vets. Fernandez an attack there, and evens things back up. So much tension. This is the first game of volleyball season, folks. We're not even in district or playoffs yet, and it's already that type of atmosphere. Vets set it up and tip it across. Memorial, an opportunity to take advantage. Silva, driving right there is Salinas. Back across by Ledma. That finds it, hits the hole. A chance at game point number 2. Ledma in the back row, Barnett back in. This is the rotation that brought and extended the game for Mission Vets. Feeling a fan, it's off their flash for the moment. Ledman to serve in the back row. Game point, Mission Vets. They'll set it up back to Silva. Over and out of bounds. Mission Vets takes the set. McAllen Memorial arguing it was tipped, but referees don't agree. Veterans steal set number 2, set 3 coming after this. Student section is wild right now.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future.
we awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Dr. Armando Salazar decided to build new dental offices in Port Isabel, John Reed at First Community Bank had the perfect financing options.
Make FCB your bank.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi, we're not leaving the season. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Set number 3 coming your way. McAllen Memorial and Mission Vets was throwing so many punches at each other, giving us a lot of highlights. Mission Vets able to steal the second set, 29-27, after Memorial took a 25-22 first set. We'll go back to the original sides. Referees double checking everything. On the floor right now for Mission Vets will be Alanis Lerma, Burnett, Dominguez, as well as Cantu and Salinas. For Memorial, you got Marburger, Henderson, Talamante in the front row, and Demi Banks, Jacqueline Trevino, as well as Evelyn Whitworth. Cantu to serve to start the third set off. Miscommunication there. Talamante will have to bring it across. Dominguez the touch. Cantu keeps it alive off the net. Might have been 4 touches. That was a little weird. That'll be point Mission Vets to start off the third set. Cantu was on the floor to keep it alive at the net. Referees say that Banks touched it down. There was no 4th touch from Mission Vets. No spin on that serve. Here comes Demi Banks, tipped across the block and in. Cantu had a shot at it. Coach Letterman arguing that she's swiping it instead of the proper way. Marburger to serve it up. Cantu to set up far side, Salinas. Blocked at the net and falls. So bring out Barnett. Brings in Kayla Castaneda to serve. Sets up to Banks again. Too much heat from Banks. As she heads to the service line. Far side serve for her. Cantu, the second touch to Ledma in the front row. All over it, Marburger. Henderson blocked at the net by Ledma. That'll fall. Banks still serving. High serve there, keeping it alive on the floor. Alanis out of bounds. Banks still serving. Low serve this time, a little mixture of serves from her. Ledma goes off the net, kept alive. Fernandez dives to keep it alive there. Near the net, Salinas couldn't do anything there. Patriots find themselves in a hole again to start off the set. Banks continuing to serve. Dominguez the touch. Jumping serve to Ledma. Lands in. Cantu in her jumping setup. Just working to perfection when it comes to Ledma trying to put it down. Selena serving. Down the line, keeps it alive. Marber to Whitworth and puts it down. They'll send back Sofia Villarreal to serve for McAllen Memorial. Not between the antennas and out of bounds. Vets catches a break and they'll go back to serve. They'll bring back in Karen Alanis as well as Allison Anaya. Spinning serve there. They'll set it up right side to Whitworth. Right there, Alanis. Middle setup to Ledma. Hits the net, couldn't get it across. Mustangs bring in Trevino to serve. The setup to Ledma. Off balance, tipped across. Talamante keeps alive. Silva just back across. Ledma, another chance there. All over it was Villarreal. Down the line, out of bounds. Memorial tried to argue that one. They'll bring in back Barnett. Latimer in the back row and serving. Down the line and in for the ace. Tolman to the first touch. Trevino all the way across to Marburg. Set up here to Barnett. Just out of bounds for Barnett. A lot of heat off of that hit. Just couldn't keep it in. Stanks to serve, a short serve. Barnett across. They'll set up Demi Banks. And they're going to call that a lift on Banks. On the floor, Villarreal to get it. Sets up Marburger out of bounds. All squared 8. Dominguez serving down the middle. Banks another try. Pats keep it alive. Barnett cleans it up. Stangs another chance for Banks, too high for her. They tried the short serve to her, and they misread it. Another good serve from Dominguez. That'll be an ace. Timeout call by McAllen Memorial.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Thanks for watching Real Sports Live. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live, #1.
Out of the timeout come the Lady Patriots after the timeout called by Memorial. 8-10 lead for Mission Vets. That one down the line and in. Ace serve from Dominguez, 2 of them now. Dominguez still serving. Looks like they'll set up Silva this time. Dominguez all over it. Barnett a chance. Easy dig for Villarreal. They'll set it up far side. Silva blocked there. Punched across by Banks. For every answer the Patriots have, Banks has another. Henderson to serve it up. They'll set up Barnett. Blocked there by Banks. Cantu will come in. Wow, Macy Henderson continues to serve. Short serve, Cantu on top of it. A running setup to Salinas. Off the deflection and in for Mission Vets. Ronnie Cantu will go to serve now. Serve to the far line, couldn't keep it alive, hits the banners. Memorial keeps it alive. Mission Vets in attack here. Barnett hits the net, 4 touches. Good hustle from Memorials. Looks like Marburger was able to keep it alive after it hit the banners. Good serve from Marburger. They'll set up back to Salinas. Marburger the dig. Cross to Silva, blocked at the net. Alanis keeps it alive. Barnett, the runner, pushes across. Whitworth. There, out of bounds. As Lidlema goes to the front row. Barnett will check out. Looks like she'll head to the locker room. Castaneda to serve it up. They'll set up Banks again. Tipped across, blocked by Lerma. And Banks couldn't keep it up after she touched it. 3-point lead for Mission Vets. Banks was all over it, trying to keep it alive, and nobody was there to get the second touch. Castaneda to serve. Hernandez on the floor, sets it up beautifully there. Almost keeps it alive. Wow, good effort from Talamonte off the block. Couple diving plays from both sides. Banks in the back row to serve. At the chest of Castañeda, back across by Cantu. All the way over to Whitworth. Off the deflection from Salinas and falls. Banks continuing to serve. Down the line, Letterman with a second touch. Alanis brings it back across. Looks like they'll set up Fernandez. Blocked by Letterman and it falls. Tied at 14. Timeout quickly called by Mission Veterans. McAllen Memorial ties it back up. Back after this. Mustang chants have aroused here as the Mustangs come out of the timeout. Patriots now just joining them. All square at 14. Seems like whenever one team calls a timeout with a lead, the next timeout we're tied. That's been the trend this game so far. In the third set, here we are. Banks continuing to serve. That one out of bounds. Vets regains the lead. They've had the lead for most of this set. And in terms of winning the set, the team that has kept control of the most of the set has won it despite the big leads and the big numbers. That'll be 4 touches on McAllen Memorial. Salinas at the service line for Mission Vets. 2-point advantage for the Patriots. They'll set it up the middle to Fernandez. That'll fall. They'll bring in Villarreal as well as Nat Silva. Villarreal to serve and Silva to the front row. Serve from Villarreal, a good one. Cantu, jumping set up to Ledma, hits the net, couldn't get it across, all square at 16. Villarreal, another serve. Dipping there, it's Cantu, the same setup to Ledma, this time pushes it across. Telemonte tried to keep it alive, couldn't do that. Patriots making a substitution. Cantu and Alanis check out, which will bring in Anaya as well as Alanis. Karen Alanis, that is. Anaya to serve. Marburger to Silva. Blocked at the net and falls. Out of the reach of Anaya. Jacqueline Trevino to serve. Low serve there near the net. Kept alive. Ledema couldn't keep it over. Memorial regains the lead. Back goes Trevino. I'll make a substitution. Bringing in Barnett to the front row. Actually, that will be in the back row, so next serve up, she'll be in the front. Barnett, the first touch. Ledema, running start, blocked at the net. Talamonte all over it. All the way over to Silva. Barnett, the dig. Across to Memorial, back across. Couldn't put it over. Torres had a shot. Just couldn't do it. The right setup and Torres just fell a little off balance. Memorial now the 2-point lead. Trevino another serve. Barnett the first touch. Back set up to Lerma. Marburger across to Silva. Blocked and it falls. Race to 20. Victory Mustangs. When we get to the 20-point mark, the biggest deficit we've seen is only 3 as far as when we get to 20 or more. Lady Patriots, here's Lerma, blocked there. They'll try again with Lerma, tipped across, right there Talamonte. Set up to Marburger, tipped across. Check that, make it a 4 now. Student section for Mission Vets taking a stand now. Lady Pats down by 4. Trevino, another serve to the back row. Barnett nearly hits the basketball net, and Letterman puts it across. Mustangs look to set up Fernandez. They do. And they'll touch the net. Memorial gets the point. Timeout quickly called Mission Vets. 5-point advantage for McAllen Memorial. Back after this.
How to add the VTX1 app to your Roku device. All your favorite shows from VTX1 Channel 1 and exciting games broadcast on Rio Sports Live can be added onto your Roku device by following these simple steps. Step 1. Scroll down to search and push OK on the remote control. Step 2. Type in VTX1 by using the arrow keys to move the cursor around the keyboard and pushing OK to enter the letters. When you're done, choose the VTX1 option on the right-hand side of the screen. Then push OK.
Those are the instructions on how to get to our Roku channel, live 24/7 sports channel, Rio Sports Live. Don't forget to check that out. Download it on your smart TV. Also, a 24-hour channel on our YouTube page as well. Out of the timeout, Mustangs with a 4-point lead. Near the net, tipped across Torres now. They'll set up Fernandez. Letterman there to defend it. Couldn't keep it alive. Fernandez now chipping in. Now Memorial is 2 points away from taking a 2-1 lead overall. Trevino to serve it up. Barnett trying to get in the front row. Letterman the runner. Finds the hole and gets it in. Says finally, as she heads back to serve. That'll bring Barnett to the front row as well as Torres and company of Cantu. That'll probably switch it up and bring across Anaya. On the floor to keep it alive. Fernandez there. Cantu to dig it. Barnett across right there. To keep it alive was Villarreal. Brought across. Patriots trying to get something going on offense. Barnett the attack. Kept alive. Lerma plays it across. Mustangs trying to capitalize. Fernandez blocked by Barnett and company of Torres. And Marburger just puts it across. Trying to take advantage now. Barnett. That hit the head of Villarreal and it falls. That's what the Lady Patriots need. Still a 4-point cushion for the Mustangs. Marburger across. Ledma the touch. Barnett will have to put it across. That one hits the antenna. Game point coming up as Corey Talamente will go to serve. A high serve. Sets it up to Barnett. Blocked. Goes out of bounds. A big roar was about to erupt had that landed in. 24-20. Game point 2 coming up. Mustangs up Dominguez serving. No spin on that one. Talamantes hits the deck. Banks back in the front row. A diving play, keep it alive by Dominguez. They'll try it now to Silva. Right there is Lerma, and that'll end it. Memorial takes the third set. Now the lead is 2-1. Both teams head to their benches. Back after this for the start of the fourth.
Step 3. Choose the Add Channel option on the right-hand side of the screen and wait for the application to load. Congratulations! You have now successfully added the VTX1 app to your channel lineup. It can be found on the main screen under Home at the bottom of the list. For more information, visit the VTX1 website at vtx1.net/OTT.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Every great dining adventure begins with one word: fresh. At the Sea Ranch, we combine a fresh, inviting atmosphere with chef-inspired cuisine prepared from the freshest local shrimp, oysters, snapper, and mahi-mahi. Our salmon, Alaskan king crab, and live Maine lobsters are flown in fresh. A local favorite for over 30 years, the Sea Ranch. Come enjoy a fresh experience.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83.
Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for zero money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this 2016 Dodge Challenger. This includes the RT Scat Pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system. Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999.
Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Hi, we're thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Fourth set underway. That one sails out of bounds. First point to Memorial to begin the fourth set. Macy Henderson will head to the service line off the service error. High flying serve, Salinas the first touch. Barnett the attack there, out of bounds. Barnett still trying to find a rhythm. Henderson to serve it up again. Low serve and brought across. Talamente keeps it alive. Mustangs couldn't take advantage. That one near the net and back over to Memorial. Here comes Banks. Tipped across, blocked by Salinas, and there she is on the keep it alive. Barnett, another try there, and puts it down. Now Barnett will head to serve. Haven't seen much of her in the back row. Far serve there. Marburger, a good serve. Ledma on the attack. Front row blocked by Banks. That'll go out. Memorial, another point for them. A hot start to begin the fourth. Diving to keep it alive. Ace serve for Henderson. Check that, it's Marburger. Far serve, Barnett the first touch. Punched across by Cantu. Marburger, the short setup to Banks. Right there, Cantu. Across to Salinas, she'll get a try at it. Two Mustangs on the floor, keep it alive. Another chance with Ledma, down the line and in. They'll bring back Salinas to serve. That one sails out. Another service error. Two service errors in this set alone for the Lady Patriots. Banks in the back row to serve. From the back goes Lerma. They'll set up Fernandez, and she'll put it down. Banks still in the back row serving. Another good serve from Banks. Running start for Lerma. Ooh, man, fire on that one from Lerma. An eye on the serve. Here comes Wilworth off the deflection. They'll bring in a whole new crew, bringing in Silva as well as Villarreal. They serve it up. 8-3 lead for the Mustangs. Already have a 2-1 lead overall. Diving to keep it alive. Lerma tips it across. Set up here to Silva and lands in. Mustang fans liking what they see early in this set. Villarreal still serving. Dominguez the first touch. Sets it up to Lerma. Blocked by Silva and Fernandez. Silva there on the dig. Back row hit from Villarreal. In the middle to Lerma. Hits the net. That'll be point Memorial. This is the biggest hole we've seen so far in this game. Another good serve from Villarreal. They'll set it up to Lerma. She'll put it across. Mustangs will set it up back to Wilworth. Hits off the net and falls. Actually, that's Lizka putting one down. Timeout called. 11-3 lead, the largest deficit we've seen in this entire game. Back after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Memorial already out of the timeout after a hot start to the fourth set. They lead 2-1 overall. If they take this fourth set, they'll take the game. Villarreal still at the service line. Dominguez the first touch. They'll play it up to Lerma, tipped across. On the floor is Liska. Near the net, Silva tips it across, and that'll fall. All Mustangs so far. Villarreal finally ends her streak at the service line. Lerma in the back row now. Barnett in the front. Got Dominguez in the back as well as Anaya. Silva on a punch there. That'll land in. That'll send back Jacqueline Trevino to serve. Far serve there. Torres keeps it alive. Barnett across. They'll set up Fernandez. There'll be 4 touches. Bella Dominguez will serve it up. Far serve. Marburger the first touch. Trevino has to dive to keep alive. Silva brings it across. Running start from Salinas and out of bounds. Nothing doing for Mission Vets. Low or high serve rather. And that'll be an ace for Villarreal. 10-point lead for the Mustangs, with Talamontes serving. Low serve again, Cantu there. From the back row, that's actually Barnett. Marburger tipped across, Cantu right there. Salinas tried to get it and Banks blocks it. $11-point lead for McAllen Memorial. They lead 2-1. They take the set. It's all theirs. Back after this.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Mustang chance coming out again during the timeout. Mustangs lead it by 11. Mission Vets coming out of the timeout just now. They need to find some answers. Talamonte back to serve. Patriots, 2 and done. They'll set it up to Banks in the middle. Right there, Dominguez for the dig. Ledma from the back row. Talamonte getting on the floor. Banks will punch it across with the right hand. Far side to Barnett. Point to Mission Vets because of a net violation. Seen that a couple times from Banks. Not the only That's not the bad thing from her. She's produced a lot of offense for the Mustangs so far. Cantu serving. Silva, a shot, puts it down. A lot of changes coming in. Whitworth, Henderson as well. For the Patriots side, we'll bring in a couple of subs as well. Henderson to serve. Salinas the first touch. Cantu back to Salinas and lands it in. He'll send back Riley Barnett to serve. Far serve and out of bounds. We'll bring in Castañeda. Marburger at the service line for Memorial. Down the line and out of bounds. Trading service errors. Stephanie Torres comes back in for Dominguez. At the line to service Karina Salinas. A high serve to the Mustangs. They'll set it up to Banks, blocked at the net. Lerma answers. The block and the point. Salinas still serving. No spin on that serve. They'll set it up to Banks again. She answers. As she heads back to serve, her team up by 10. Good serve and an ace there for Demi Banks. They hit the 20-point mark. Banks serving again. Lerman the first touch. Cantu will set it up to her. A running start. And woo, a little extra fire from her on that spike. Still a 10-point game. Anaya the serve. They'll set it up to Whitworth from the left-hand side and out of bounds. I'll go. Continuing to serve is Anaya. Right to Talamonte. Marburger to Whitworth again, down the line, out of bounds again. It's twice they gone to Whitworth. Lead is still 8, a substantial lead still from Memorial. Near the net, they'll have to play it across. That's what Henderson does. All the way to Lerma. And she puts it away. Vets finding a little bit of more fire late in this game. 7-point lead, Memorial calling a wise timeout. 7-point lead for the Mustangs. Timeout called. Back after this.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, There's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here out of the timeout. Tomorrow will be at Harlingen South for the tri-match over there between Mercedes, Edinburgh High, and Harlingen South. Thank you to those who joined us. Don't forget to share the link. Follow us on our YouTube. Follow us on all of our social media for exclusive content. Memorial leading this one on the attack. Fernandez gets to 21 with that powerful hit there. Whitworth will come out. They'll bring out Villarreal and bring in Silva as well. Villarreal to serve. Dominguez to Lerma in the middle. Tipped across the block. Punched across. Dominguez right there. Lerma, second chance. And they'll find the hole. Barnett will check back in for Castañeda at the front row, while Lerma heads to the back row. Lerma the serve there, out of bounds. A few costly service errors late in this game. Trevino, the high serve to the corners. Torres plays it. Lerma, the second touch over the Barnett. A powerful touch there and out of bounds. Mustangs 2 points away from ending it. And the Mustang chance have come out again. Barnett, here's the setup. Tipped across, right there the dig. Talamonte on the floor. Dominguez. Here's Barnett again. Tipped across, kept alive. Silva a chance. Blocked at the net. Point Mission Vets on the lift. Dominguez to serve. 23-15, ace serve there. Seven-point lead. Dominguez still serving. Line drive serve. On the floor there, Marburger. Silva has to keep it across. Near the banners, Barnett and Lerma exchanging hits. Trevino running across. Silva the running start. Right there, Lerma for the dig. Sets it up to Barnett, left side. Just out of bounds. Match point coming up from Memorial. The 1 point fingers coming up from the Memorial fan base. Talamonte a short serve. Cantu right there. Tipped across, finds the hole, diving, keep it alive. Point to Mission Vets. Not much hustle from Memorial. They still have a 7-point cushion. Ronnie Cantu to serve. Match point number 2 coming up. Cantu a good serve. Now I have to play it across. Silva. Lerma on the touch. They'll set it up. Salinas in the middle. Tipped across and finds it in no man's land. Cantu to serve it up. Banks, here she comes to put it away. Out of bounds. Telling her teammate just a little higher. That's a little bit of a run here. Still on the verge of match point for Memorial. Ronnie Cantu the serve. Talamonte the first touch. Banks another try. Blocked by Salinas. Diving play to keep it alive. Mustangs are there. Salinas an attack. Talamonte, what a dig. And back over. Cantu over. Blocked. Kept alive, tipped across, point to Memorial, that'll do it. What a game between these two powerhouses. And with that, we'll bring you the player of the game, and that will be Memorial's Demi Banks. The spark on the offensive side and the spark to keep this game out of reach. Had a slow start and just paddled their way through this one. They win this one in 3-1. Demi Banks, like I said, just a force on the offensive end. As we bring you to our post-game show. Memorial Mustangs get their first win of the season, and the Patriots will have to wait until later in the week to get there first. Demi Banks, our player of the game. I'd like to thank you for joining us on RealSportsLive.com. We got continued coverage of volleyball later this week. We'll bring you football coverage at the end of the month. Bring you some interviews and other stuff like that. Until then, for Alex Espinoza, this is Billy Watson saying so long from Mission Veterans High School, RealSportsLive.com.